Oh, you do have to do that.
Yeah.
You have to
because
unmute these here.
they're two different scenes, Beef.
Oh, maybe they are, but it doesn't work that way. We're gonna argue. Steady's in a mood. Anyway, get us going, Dan. Get us going.
Holy shit, I'm not in the mood. I'm good.
It's gonna be a hot ass fucking. Yeah, we're just already pissed.
Wait,
for no
we're
reason.
still on starting soon on the thing.
No, it's just.
Oh, wait,
on-
never mind.
No, it's just
No.
delayed. It's just delayed.
My bad.
Welcome back to the Alt-Tab podcast here, everybody. Standard. Wait, what was Steady's shit? Welcome
Doesn't
back
matter.
to.
Doesn't.
You got the regular crew.
Nah.
Doing
What was
what
that
we
shit?
regularly do.
Yeah, there we go. But the first thing we're gonna kind of kick into here was: do you think back when we were kids that the gaming community was as toxic or less toxic as it is today? I'm highly in favor that it's way more toxic now than it was back then.
So I can agree with that a little bit. The insults are just more personal, I feel like, than a like a teenager that's just gonna say "I fucked your mom," or something like that. That's not near as personal.
I mean, that still applies. Like
it's.
those
I mean,
still apply.
no.
today.
It's still yeah, but there's some more hurtful shit that's getting said. I'll take the. Oh, okay, the guy said he's gonna fuck my mom. He lives in New Mexico. Cool. The chances of that happening pretty slim.
Never
Still
zero.
possible.
Never
not zero.
Hey, it's never zero.
It's still possible.
Right.
Not even gonna lie, I wasn't even thinking it like that. I was thinking more so like doxing is a thing, getting swatted is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that shit. That's the epitome of toxic right now.
Yeah. On funny enough, actually, I'm playing Counter-Strike this week. We got threatened to get swatted
Oh yeah.
by some kid.
Oh,
So what is
Love
swatted?
that.
That's when like they go on the internet to find your address, and they call in like a bomb threat or like an active shooter within your house, and then like they send the SWAT team to your house so that they can like essentially just kick in your door with guns and shit.
Over a game?
Yeah.
You
that's
never
a
heard of
real thing
swatting?
now.
Never, dude.
People
That's
have
a real
died.
thing, yeah.
People have actually died over swatting.
Over this, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
a
I'm
thing
about
back
to
then.
I'm about to search some stuff up. This is fucking crazy.
Because like, you're fucking trolling me.
there's
You're
no
lying,
fucking
and this
way.
entire episode is
Yo,
bullshit. It's real.
Yeah,
dude.
there's
It's legit.
I don't know. It was kind of kind of creepy, right? So the kid, he threatened us, right? And then that same day, it said my email showed up on the dark web. So I don't know. He might have. I don't know the validity of it, but it's kind of
Oh,
crazy
dude.
that like people would go through that.
Hashtag
think
not a sponsor.
Azrael said that's excessive. It's very excessive.
I think
it's
Counter-Strike is the worst for that though, because I think it's open IP.
Really?
I think so. Like your actual client connection is like your IP address.
That's fucked.
The
I think so.
amount
I
of
could be
pissed
wrong.
off that I would be if somebody did that over a game of Apex. Some dude in a suit and with just a smoke grenade and stun grenade kicks my front. Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh,
It's
dude.
a real thing though. It's
Yeah.
we're
It's
laughing about it.
been-
That shit's terrifying, dude.
Yeah, people. I mean, it's been there have been instances where nothing happens. Like nobody gets hurt, but then I think it was what was the instance? It was a
The dude
swatting
was in
incident to the
Kentucky.
wrong apartment, the
Yeah.
wrong house, and then that person ended up getting shot and dying.
No, I think he died of a heart attack.
Was it?
Like he was so scared that like because he didn't know what was happening, and
Yeah, and
I
it
guess
wasn't
he-
even the person they meant to. Like it was a different address, but like they tried to do it to like the person they were trying to play the game with, and they ended up swatting somebody else, and somebody died over it. People have like had their animals obviously shot and stuff. It's fucked. It's a really shitty thing.
Tell
to
me
do. Like,
tell me these people are serving life or something. The ones that call this shit in.
well, it's a matter of like if they catch them, yeah, it's they've come down pretty heavy on it now.
Now, before it wasn't even a thing. Like there was no like rule against it. So it was just like stop calling in. That's basically all that happened.
Yeah. I mean, it still happens, but like it's not as prevalent as it was a couple of years ago.
Right.
But it does still happen.
Yeah, that's way worse than
That-
saying they're gonna fuck my mom. Way worse. That
Yeah,
takes
and-
the cake there. That's
100%.
Mom,
Yeah, like
getting swatted. You know, it's
yeah, like actually getting your mom
That's a good
fucked
visual
by
to
one of
put it
them
like,
is
yeah.
still not as bad.
not near as
as,
bad. Not near as bad.
It's like they actually fucked my mom. It's like that.
Yeah,
still
no,
doesn't
it's
come
still
close.
not near
Yeah.
as bad. Take one for the team, Mom. Sorry, it is what it is. You know.
Fuck.
Take him like a champ.
Yeah, I mean,
You've done this before. Clearly. You'll be all right.
Oh man.
I think I
Oh,
have a
shit.
different perspective on this because I don't think it is as toxic. I think the scale tips heavier, but I think overall the median is less toxic.
Less toxic?
Less,
Nah.
less toxic
Yes,
or
I think
just
the median-
as from
I think the
before?
median is less toxic than it was before because back then everyone was still kind of new to the online gaming thing, so it was everyone was competitive. But now there's so many different generations of gamers. Most of the gaming community is like, yeah, we're here to play a fucking game. No one's
My-
like the chances of you running into like that doxer or that swatter is so slim. It's crazy that it happened to Boom.
So I get what
True.
you're saying. I think so my
Yeah, go
thing
ahead.
is I feel like the bad apples are even worse than they used to be before.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
think what I can agree on is that the baseline is still the same, but since they're like most of at least the games that I play, which are like free to play mostly because they're like esports titles, it's so easy to just get another account because you don't have to pay for the game and you say some wild shit on one account, you log into your other account and then you're back at it like within minutes after you're supposed to be serving a ban, but you're just back into it being a dickhead in
think-
another lobby.
Well,
I think
happened
that
back
also
then, but
leads
they just didn't
into-
have they didn't get banned. Like on Xbox,
But
they didn't get
on
banned
the
for
same
Call of
token,
Duty.
though, I think that also leads into the fact that, like, with this, you also a lot of the cancel culture shit too. It's like depending on what you, if someone really just fucking hates you for whatever reason, they could just put up some outlandish shit on Twitter, and then Twitter
Yeah.
being a piece of
And
shit
most people
fucking
don't-
platform.
People on Twitter don't fucking fact check. They see it, they
No.
run with it. They
Oh, yeah,
won't
that's
stop
it.
until you're fucking homeless. Like that's
Right.
it.
Yeah,
They want
Everyone's
you
just
fired. They
a-
want you
100%.
just gone. And
everyone's a
it's so fucking
BuzzFeed
stupid.
journalist. That's all it is.
Yeah, like, oh, this person did this. It's like, did you do any types of fact checking for any of that bullshit? It's like, nope, not at all. It's on the internet. It's true.
I mean, if you're
I'm gonna say more toxic, because like even like back then, the most of like again, somebody was talking wild shit. Whatever the
Yeah.
case was, it was just still talking shit. Whereas now there are actions that people can go through and take with cancel culture or swatting, which didn't exist back then. So I'm gonna say it is more toxic today.
Like the slurs haven't changed. You're still getting called a slur. Like that
Yeah,
doesn't.
100%.
Yeah. New
Some
ones have come
7-year-old.
around, but like
Yeah.
it's still somebody, fucking ruffling your feathers, talking shit.
I feel
Like
like
that.
go ahead,
I'll
Big.
go.
But I
ahead.
get what Corn Dog is saying as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it exists, but the likelihood of you coming across it isn't very common. But then again, it happened to Boom as well. So like it is a possibility. It's not 0%.
So what I was gonna say is, another like kind of thing that would lean me towards being more toxic is that how like companies are cracking down a little bit harder now, like to the point where they're recording what you're saying in a lobby, to try and combat it. So I feel like what I was watching a video and I feel like what that's doing is it's kind of like it's helping a little bit, but it's making people more like subtle and more like passive aggressive, to where they're like pretending to be nice, but they're really being a piece of shit, but in like a nice tone, or trying like different, not like not crazy words to say to be
Nah.
dicks to you. So I feel like it's kind of we're getting fucked on both ends, right?
I'm still
You
gonna
know,
say
like
the
how people
heinous
are
shit.
getting. Yeah, yeah. Do you know how people are getting like canceled today for like just fucking wild shit they had like actually posted somewhere like 20, 30 years ago?
It's
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
wild.
yeah.
Imagine in 10 years getting fucking fired from your job for something you said in a COD lobby. You know how fucking hilarious that's
Dude.
gonna be?
If those
I've seen-
ever get leaked, I think
Man.
everybody's
I've
Oh,
said some
everybody-
really
everybody
rude
from my
shit.
generation
Yeah.
that's a dude that
Everyone's
played Call
gone,
of
dude.
Duty is
Yeah.
kind of fucked.
Dude, remember when we were playing BattleBit and we forgot it was open mic, and it's just like, what the
Now
fuck
we-
was that?
Now we, now we. Don't say we.
We as a collective, like as gamers, all right, like
Good save, solid.
it's on by default, is what I'm saying. And then I think it was someone was like, "Oh, you know, it's open mic, right?" It's like, "Oh shit." So
Do
like,
now.
yeah,
Thanks.
I mean, accountability. It's a thing. But like, I don't know, man. The whole fucking cancel culture shit gets on my fucking nerves because it's like
Same.
nobody's
That's-
allowed to make a mistake and learn and grow from it. You know, even people that said some shit on Twitter 10, 15 years ago. That's not necessarily their take today, but like you fucking say something, it's like that's it. They want you out, they want you fired, they want you fucking thrown out on the street. And it doesn't make any fucking sense, man.
See, it's funny you say that because someone mentioned, I think it was you, mentions Twitter. And I was like, man, I haven't tweeted in a long time. And I'm going back to like 2022. I was fucking funny, dude.
That was when you
But
could be
man,
funny.
By today's standards, but
Yeah.
like who knows if 10 years from now, like any of the fucking words that you used are just on the cancel list.
Wait. So, is it funny because like the shit that you're saying could be cancelable, or is it funny because it's funny?
I think a little bit of both. Like this one says, for my next trick, I'll need a condom and a volunteer at Wendy's.
I forgot about.
Okay,
There's like a whole month where I just tag Wendy's.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one.
It was-
If Mike Rowe had a Mexican clone, he would be called Microdose.
Alright, let's just
Corn dog's like, you know what?
before it gets
Let's
fucking
let them
scary.
fly on the fucking podcast. Let's see where they land.
Cooking.
Pro tip: don't pick your nose while drunk. We'll take too much nose.
They can't all be hitters, you know what I mean?
Two out of three, not bad. But legit, B, if you never heard of
Oh wow,
any of
this
the
is a banger one.
No, no,
that
no, no.
Continues from the last one. Jesus has an edging fetish, and that's why there will be no second coming.
Oh my God.
I remember when
He's
he
He's
proud of that
almost there,
one.
man. He's almost there. The fuck?
The only reason I remember that one specifically because that was the small, medium, and large day where that
Dude.
fucking killed Steady.
Dude.
That's the only reason I remember that one.
Oh man. But yeah.
No, but
so
I've never heard of it, Steady. That's not something. DDoS, I have heard of, and I don't know if that's really. I guess that's being toxic because that was a big thing. I heard of.
that, I mean, that's
think
I forgot.
that was with
forgot about
Xbox,
shit like
right?
that too.
right. That was
That's
Xbox
everything.
back in the day. They did it like Christmas Eve or some shit right before a game dropped. They DDoS the whole fucking system.
That
Pissed
was
a bunch of people
that was
off.
big on PS3
Okay.
where they took. You remember they took down? I think I don't remember what like hacking group it was, but they took down PSN for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, they did it with Xbox too. It was both of them. It was both Microsoft and PlayStation, from what I heard. Go ahead, corn dog. Fill us in, bud.
No, we'll save that one.
Send it in the chat. Send it in the chat.
I did.
You ready? No,
Oh,
that's why
did he?
Steady's crying right now.
Yeah. I forgot to put that one in there.
You guys are idiots.
Hold it together,
God.
man. Keep it
I'm
in.
done.
It's-
I'm off
that's-
Twitter.
Wait, you guys are forgetting we're live. We can't cut this shit and then like tell them to see it on the Patreon. We can't use that
Is that,
excuse
is,
anymore.
that, is that one that you put on Twitter, corn dog?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh.
already out there.
It's there.
So,
I'll
it's
just post
there.
up my 23andMe. We'll be straight.
Oh man,
Shit.
Fucking Christ, dude.
that derailed the fort. Where are we? What
Oh,
happened?
this is still
Talk about
DDoS.
toxic. That would be toxic if you could spin that into a game lobby.
And it still happens. Like there's lots of times, like for whatever reason, somebody may hate a company for a past game or whatever. Servers go down intentionally because of a DDoS. You know, that's all. It all adds up. So that's why, like, I still think there's a lot of shit that people can weaponize and do today that makes it more toxic than it was back in the day where it was just talking shit.
Yeah, because I think for me specifically, like the epitome of being toxic back then was just need rolling on everything. So in WoW, when drops would happen, you can say want or need, and if you got need, you had priority. The issue was that one particular fucking class called hunters could need roll on fucking everything. So you just need. So everything was a higher chance of them getting it. That was
So
the
it's like
highest
just
level of fucking time.
microaggression and like fucking petty, little smaller
Yeah.
petty things that you could do. Whereas today
Yeah.
it's like you could end up in jail or killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah,
way
it's
to
just-
put it.
Fucking, it's wild, man.
Like as we grew as gamers, so did tactics of being toxic. But now they have
I
serious
mean-
consequences for them.
Yeah,
like good
but
on us
it
for
took too
evolving,
long. I
but
think
we went in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I will say, like, the
we grew with
funny
technology in a
toxicity-
very, very bad way.
the funny toxicity is much better nowadays, as it's so like specific on whatever game you're playing.
Yeah, like earlier.
Remember, my favorite thing when I was younger brother
Okay,
playing
dude.
a league game.
Okay, dude.
He was playing league, and he asked someone if they tanned easy because they were looking kind of bronze, and I was like, that's so specific to League of Legends, but it's a great burn.
My favorite one in Valorant is when someone has 0 kills for like a bunch of rounds. You just call them Owen, and then when they get a kill, you call them Juan, and then like Juan y Tres or Juan y Cuatro. It gets a laugh
But, like-
sometimes, but most of the time it just gets them to throw the rest of the game. So
But is that more online? Like, is that toxicity or just like shit talking and banter?
Same thing.
I mean, depending
No.
on the person, right?
Right.
Yeah.
and how
Like,
much it's
yeah.
done. I mean,
Yeah. Back
Like,
then, who are you gonna cry to when someone called you a bitch on a Call of Duty lobby? Now it's everyone posting it on fucking Twitter or Facebook that
Yeah.
their feelings got hurt.
But how do you
Back-
differentiate the shit talking from toxicity?
That's
I
what
know,
I'm
I
saying,
just
it's
got-
different from
how
person to
well you
person.
know the people that are doing it. I would say.
I got called toxic for banter with Steady today on a game we shall not name.
I didn't call you.
No,
no,
Steady
who
was-
called-
You implied it. You implied
I,
it.
no, well, it's banter. It was more. It was more
No,
banter
see,
and not toxicity.
while I was cooking, boom, I figured it out. After all
Oh,
these
boy,
years
here
of
we
us
go.
playing with Steady, he has been shit at every game. Let him have it.
Suck my dick. No,
Damn,
I'm not, you
dude. Holy
motherfucker.
crap.
No,
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah. Turn it up. Let's hear it. I'm ready.
This is the revenge arc from Slow Tate.
Slow Tate, yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah,
Do not.
See,
I
this is
do
the revenge
fucking
arc.
not.
We
Do
deserve
not.
it at the end of the day.
Do not.
We absolutely deserve to get our ass kicked.
Or you remember the woo? What the fuck was that sound? That clip was so fucking funny, dude.
Oh
We've been here
man.
before.
Yeah. That's just
Like,
him.
we
Like,
deserve to get our ass kicked today. Again, at the end of the day, we deserved it. Well done.
don't lie. Said you had a shit-eating grin on your face every time you won.
I did. You guys, I couldn't even enjoy the fucking victory because it was just crying. It was not even fucking fun.
Just
This is tr-
bullying at that point.
For context, we were playing Tekken 8. For anyone that's like, what the fuck? What happened? What are they talking about? We're playing fucking Tekken 8, and I beat the shit out of these two fucking pussies, and they would not fucking stop crying about it.
You're missing a very specific point.
God.
Steady kicked our ass for like 6 hours. We beat him maybe 4 times together.
But I wasn't
It
talking
was
shit about
so
winning.
long.
I was just playing
It was
game.
the way
when I-
that you were winning was toxic as shit. Eddie.
quietly. Like, what the fuck am
No,
I supposed to do?
you know what you're doing, and now you're playing
Winning.
innocent,
I was
unappreciated.
winning. What else am I supposed to do?
I thought you weren't mad
They'd
about
have
it.
fun, like being corn dog were.
I'm
You
being
seem
bu-
upset. You seem upset. You for somebody that's not upset about something. You sound upset.
I'm up- I'm
I'm
not-
Steady, like, you deserve to do what you've done.
All I've been doing today is just
I got
watching
yelled
them on
at for
Discord.
telling him to talk when he was being
I
quiet
was-
for like
all right.
15 minutes straight because it was weirding me out, man.
If I was quiet, well, that's what it was. I won and I was quiet, and then boom yelled at me for not talking, and I
No,
fucking blew up.
Okay, no, it wasn't yelling. There's a difference. I wasn't okay. I was raising my voice, but it wasn't in anger. I had to break the
That's the
monotony of
most
the
Latino
awkward
mom
silence.
shit I've
dude.
ever heard in my life.
It's,
No,
he,
dude,
he
it
was
was
almost hit
bro,
you with a.
it was
It's
so,
disappointing.
it was quiet and it was weird, dude. It was quiet and it was weird. It should be
Because when I
quiet
was
if there's-
talking, I was getting ganged up on, but I never talked shit throughout the entire session. But it was you and Corndog just riding the shit out of me, dude. And I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep playing, and whatever happens, happens. And then I get yelled at for not talking, and I fucking
Dude,
You
snapped.
did not get yelled at, dude.
No,
I
look,
got yelled at.
You didn't get
look,
yelled at.
you deserve to
I was
snap
trying to
today,
break the
'cause you-
silence because it was making me uncomfortable.
Look,
That's
you,
a
like,
you problem,
you
man.
took so much shit for 6 hours for kicking our ass, and you were just totally calm. You kept playing. Then you let it out at once. That was all that's happened. We kind of spread it out over a long time. You were just like
Dude.
staying in your lane, and then we kind of like merged a little too close.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then he was like,
day
"What the fuck do you want me to do?
my entire day was just me sitting
Whoa.
watching these fuckers
Whoa.
play this game and then just rioting at each other the entire time.
But like I said, you know, even now looking back at it, not toxic, more just banter and shit talk. There's a difference. It's who you know, and but I'm not gonna go and fucking dox either of these two jackasses for any of that. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Not yet.
Wait,
don't
no,
open the doors from me.
One more game.
That did not sound reassuring, if I'm gonna be honest.
oh
That
man,
did not sound
It's gonna-
reassuring.
It's gonna be tomorrow, and then said he's just gonna be playing Panda all day just to fucking just brush up on this one.
Yo, dude, he's like, yeah. How does this feel? Boom, and I'm nowhere near the game. Is this winning the right way? You fucking idiot.
I'm telling you, go play some ranked games and just.
He's
start
just gonna go on a
mollywopping
rampage.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked. I know.
No, what we're saying is,
whatever,
You
man.
can channel this anger into whooping people's ass in ranked. That's what we're telling you, Seti.
You watched me play
Maybe,
ranked
well-
for like 3 hours yesterday, and I won 2 games.
I see it. The thing is, I don't play fighting games. Legit, I haven't touched a fighting game in a very
You're a
very long
savant.
time.
Capitalize.
That's what I was saying earlier, dude. Like, we finally found Steady's like shit. Like, he doesn't need to train for this. This is his
Fucking
thing.
Rain Man on the sticks, man.
Oh man, I'm not good. I'm gonna go online and it's gonna be like I'm gonna be just as bad as you guys. It's gonna be
Okay,
fine.
that's a weird shot. You didn't have to say it like that. You piece of shit. See, this is what I'm saying though. This is the other side where they try too hard not to be toxic and they say some hurtful shit, dude. Passive aggressive, you know? I don't know.
This later, you're canceled. Done for, buddy.
I didn't even say anything. I did nothing. Let's read some of the comments.
shit.
What do we got going on here? We got Meredith. I want this podcast episode on loop at work. Good. Spread it. Spread the link. Tell your
Kira's
friends.
got a pretty good one. She renamed you Petty Hands, so that's kind of funny.
That
No,
doesn't
no.
apply. That's
No,
inaccurate.
petty hands is old but gold.
Uh,
Petty
it makes
Manos,
sense. Why,
thank you.
wait, let me see. No, Meredith, I
Yeah,
was trying to
she
tell you
was.
to get the game so that you could join us. That's all. It wasn't to
Wait.
like fucking. He said, Meredith says, it makes sense on why Steady wanted me to get the game. He was trying to run through the whole crew. First of all, rewording. All right, phrasing for goddamn sure, buddy. Like,
Nope, that's accurate.
and
He's
that's
try-
not why. I was just
He
saying
was
get the
trying to
game
run
and play.
Chris Nathaniel on the entire team. Dude.
Oh
So get-
man.
Not to derail Big's show this week, but can we talk about
I don't give a
how
shit.
I convinced, like, bro, I'm the glue guy of this fucking crew, bro. Tell me how I convinced Steady with the head shake. I convinced Steady to get the game, and then I hate both of them for me
Getting
like
the
trying to
game.
convince Steady to get the game. So
I got it 'cause
yesterday,
Corndog was playing it earlier. He was playing online. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, fuck it, I'll get it. And then after I bought it, I told you, I said, hey, I got it. And then you got it. And then we all hated each other.
no.
for like 6
This
hours.
started
Welcome.
yesterday. You're leaving a very important part of the story out.
This I'm talking about me buying it today.
Oh, but yeah, I was like, yo, Corndog, just say that all of us need to buy this game for your next week of the podcast. Just say it. If 3 of us have it, the other 2 have to get it.
He was
I
going
was
over
like,
and I
this.
said,
I
Big
was
will
not
not.
catching on.
Big's not gonna fucking do it.
I was
Big
trying to
might
strong
get
arm
it.
Corndog into getting everybody
he
to
was
get the
saying it
game.
for like an hour, and I was not catching on what he was trying to do. He's like, dude, just say we all got to get it. And I was like, no, I wouldn't do that. And he's like, dude, I want it. Just say that we all have to get it. And I was like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, he needed the
He needed the
validation.
excuse.
And then I
Does
went
it-
on his stream earlier and I was like, hey, install it because that's what I'm doing right now. And he finally
If
got it.
was,
It was
if it was
wild.
Mortal
Man.
Kombat and a little bit easier for me to play, then yeah.
It's pretty easy to
Tekken,
play.
no. Tekken, not at all.
Because
Fuck
what I was
that.
trying to do is like there's a game that we need where like all 5, like you guys have your Magic Nights. It'd be cool if like we had a game where all 5 of us, where it's not like all of us are kind of, except for Steady, because I didn't realize he was a fucking fighting savant. All of us would be on a similar level of shit where we could like go against each other and just have fun, like shoot the shit while we're playing.
Like rock, paper, scissors.
Battle. Yeah, we can play the fucking battle bit again.
Yeah,
on
we
that.
thought
It
It
jokingly
gives
that it
Beef
could be
nightmares,
Tekken.
so I don't want to
PTSD.
put him through that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does
Yeah,
give
dude,
Beef
I don't know.
What are you,
I had some fucking crazy battle
dogs
bit
are
dreams.
coming.
He
Yeah.
had some knob nightmares
Just
from Battle
Yeah.
Dan fucking trying to lead us through. Move, and I'm just screaming, trying to push buttons to throw nades, and I'm a little fucking
I
block
know-
Minecraft character.
I know. What is it? I know Governor's son. No.
Yes.
Beaver's just shitting himself.
Yeah, the whole time not knowing what the fuck is going on.
We thought the game could be Tekken, just like peacefully play together, but after today,
No,
No, you showed
Nah,
up and
it's-
just started running.
Okay.
no,
shit.
not at all.
Look, man.
I think that's like 100% side note. That's the worst type of game for us to play as a collective. If it's a 1v1 or like a 2v2 type game, we fucking hate each other 30 minutes in.
That's why I won't
also
play
selective,
Madden. Madden makes
man.
me want to fight my friends in real life, dude. Like, I'm just like, yo, fuck this Madden game, bro. Just square up.
No,
Square
Mario Kart.
up.
I get that from my mom. I get aggressive on Mario Kart because I'm so bad at it.
Mario Kart's the shit. I love that game, dude.
So bad.
Steady refuses to buy it again.
I'm good. I'm terrible at that game.
I was able to whoop ass in that game after I got destroyed in Smash. And then he was
Again,
like, nah, we can't have this.
It was beginner's luck. I don't play fighting games.
That's horse shit. That's what I'm saying, dude. This man's a
What's the
savant.
most
He's
toxic type of game? Would you say it's FPS?
yeah,
Or like,
Yeah.
I would say first person.
I would say
shooter for
so.
sure. Yeah.
is it just?
But aren't you
because
guys
so many
constantly
of them?
saying League is like the most toxic
Actually,
game on the planet?
League is terrible.
I'll take that back. I'll say anything that has a ranked mode. Anything that actually has like a ranked system, that's the most toxic shit.
And it doesn't even have to be in ranked mode. Like the game just has to offer a ranked mode, and it'll spill over into casual and everything else. It's like because then when you start
It's-
losing in regular casual play, people just be like, "Go play fucking ranked," and then it's just a big fight.
Dude, in Valorant, people would like when I would queue with y'all and Kira, they'd be trying to roast me because I was in Diamond playing unrated. I was like, bro, I'm just trying to play. Like, do you guys know what friends are? I'm playing with friends, dude. Like, I don't get on this game to play fucking rank 24/7.
That shit gets
dude.
weird, dude. Like they instantly go to your profile to find your rank and start using it against you. Like when we've
Yeah,
seen it
dude.
when we watch your stream, like
Weird.
why are you playing down here? Go play. Oh, why aren't you doing this good Diamond? It's like, what do you fucking know? You're not even up to this level. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I remember. He's like, why aren't you saying anything right now? Just say something back, dude. I'm like, bro, I don't care.
At 'em, man.
Like, I
Can't
just
afford
I
that
just want to play, dude.
Shit, maybe things are more toxic today for goddamn sure.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing. That's the one thing I can
hear
say.
you down there. That's always a good one. That's always a good response.
You think it's because there's such a vast majority of games? Because back then there was
I-
only a couple of games where you could be toxic in, but now it's any game that you can.
Every
think
game,
Of.
every game
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it
has
is.
room for creativity to be fucking toxic.
I would say it's
You're
kind of
even
twofold.
toxic and satisfactory.
I was about to say Minecraft. There's a way to be toxic. Satisfaction.
Oh,
Yeah,
everything.
It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, bye.
Oh, bye,
Bye,
steady.
steady.
The fuck? Can
Disappeared.
you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, you
Oh.
see
Videos,
it? No,
guys.
you
I
don't.
can ghost this week.
I was there
Dude,
he
that might-
is.
There you go.
Hey, he back.
All right, cool.
Connection probably just timed out.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, everything's fine. Cool.
But
Cool,
I was
cool.
saying it's probably twofold because one, there's a lot more ranked games, but also gaming as a general like pastime is a lot more accepted now.
Yeah.
I don't like anime. Like people used to shit on anime, and now everyone fucking loves it. Also, fuck you guys for not liking anime back then. Pieces of shit.
I don't like it now. I got turned off by that.
Comics,
protest.
all
Yeah, I
of
don't
all
like
of
it.
that.
Somebody,
Yeah, all that
somebody.
nerdy shit.
All that nerdy
Yeah.
shit that's super fucking mainstream now, and everyone. You know what? Never mind. Because I said something similar yesterday in about Power World, and I got called out for being a hipster, and I'm like, this is bullshit. All I'm saying is I'm happy that Power World blew up. And then
Oh,
these two
well, we
fucking
heard his feelings
dickheads-
yesterday.
Yeah.
What
Conan.
happened?
God.
I wasn't here yet. I
No,
wasn't in the.
he was
No,
call
not
talking
you.
yesterday.
about how-
Fucking
He's talking
Ruin-
about how Pal World has been on his radar for so long.
from the
and now
very
that it's
beginning.
out,
Yeah,
everyone
even-
likes it. I was
You
like,
Came
see
out
how
for
he's
how
pointing
many-
And
it
I was
out?
happy
dude?
about it. And I was like, I'm
From
happy
the
that the game
beginning.
blew up. Right? And then these
Yeah.
two fucks are like, oh, we get it, Steady. You know about it before everybody knew about the game. I'm like, that's not what I'm saying.
he was
Just
going
like
on
how he's a
Warframe
find-
rant.
a
It was
founder
like
in
fucking
Warframe.
Founder Edition all
Yeah.
over again.
I think that's
That's
just
a
like,
little
yeah. That's
Wait,
I
no,
think just
Fortnite too. Remember, every time we bring up Fortnite, yeah, I was playing it before it was
a King of the Hill type gang.
when it was a
when it was
base
Save the
defense
World.
game.
Yeah, the base defense Save the World thing before
And
never mind. Fucking
And I love that
God
shit
damn
too.
it.
That's actually a very solid point. I feel like that's just like a moniker for Steady now. It's like tried everything first.
Yeah, dude. No, that should be his tagline. Steady hands. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
For everything.
Like I understand what you were getting at yesterday, but definitely understand where these fucking assholes are coming
No,
from
I
too.
get it. I get it. But I wasn't saying it like, oh God, now everybody's playing it. You know, it was more like I'm happy that the fucking game blew up.
And I like I said yesterday, fuck, it's so hard being this right, man. It's so hard to be this right all the time.
I wasn't even into like any nerd shit until I joined the military. All them fucking nerds got me into it. Before that, it was
That I
like
can see.
sports and racing games, and that was it. And my roommate was like, "You need to watch Dragon Ball." I was like, "Fine." Watch like one episode. I'd watch like 3 at a time, and I'm like, "I have to stop because I physically want to fight people right now." So I get that same way with kung fu movies, man.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like you walk
Yeah.
out of the theater and you could whoop like a homeless man's ass
I'm
over
like,
nothing.
"Oh, boy."
You just walk weird, like Steven Seagal fighting
Yeah, he
birds.
just walks with his shoulders up like
Yeah.
that. I could whoop somebody's ass.
Fucking ready,
Roadhouse.
man. Anybody
Yeah.
can get it right now.
I think that's just like an underlying dude thing. Like you walk out of any fight movie and you're like, I could just fucking go right now.
Like,
I watched Tony Yacht kick a guy in the head, and I'm like, I could get my
could
foot
do
up there.
that.
I could do that. Fucking wheezing, trying to put my shoes on. Like, I can't kick no one in the head. But damn, my confidence is there, though. I'm sure I could try.
What about you, B?
Gotta
What
get
kind
like
of
one of the.
I can't do.
what kind of nerdy shit do you got
Balls
going on for
muscle.
you?
So Dan got me into I'll say Dan and Corndog, the magic thing. I can't do anime. I have a friend. She was gonna try to get me into anime. Well, she thought it would be funny to tell me about a certain one.
Can I guess?
She made you watch
Yo,
watch hentai,
it's
didn't
Boku
she?
no Pico.
yeah, that one. Yeah, man. And you want to talk about some fucked up stuff, dude, and some bad dreams. I have wild dreams. Wild dream. That was not okay for me to see. My
You should
eyes
have
should
me
never
watch
seen that.
redo of a
Young?
healer.
No,
did you throw up?
that's fucking
Anyone in
traumatizing.
chat,
I
go
mean,
watch the
I almost
watch that
throwed up
anime.
watching that. It was terrible.
Frodo.
Frodo up in my mouth. I just, yeah. So really, magic. That's about as nerdy in video games with you guys, but that's as nerdy as it gets for me, I guess.
He was too
Start.
busy just fucking crushing puss in high school.
Just being a man, dude.
No,
Just too
no
busy.
nerdy shit, dude.
Bro, I show you pictures from high school. There was no puss crushing. I promise you.
Leave out here laying pipe and laying pipe.
I had
You know what I'm saying?
I dipped heavily in high school. I started when I was like 13, and I would put a half a can in my lip, and I never had sleeves on. There was no puss crushing. I didn't own a shirt. Get a shirt brand new.
Shit.
Swear, dude. Get a shirt. Cut the sleeves off.
No,
Did
you wear
sleeves and a
blue
can
jeans?
of
No
dip.
sleeves.
I went
Blue jeans, boots, fucking camo
Mullet?
hat. It was.
The
Why
big
I
ol-
did
the
have a
big ol'
mullet at
bu-
one point. My
belt
wife
buckle?
hated it. Yeah, no belt, and I
Oh,
did
yeah.
show animals, so I did have belt buckles, but I didn't wear them. I was fat, and like you got issues when you're that fat. That stuff pushes. But yeah, no, that I fucking shaved my head as close as I could to the scalp, So it was I was one attractive motherfucker. But there was no puss crushing. I just I crushed
nobody
the palm of
was
my
worthy
hand.
of
Yeah,
that level of attractiveness.
the palm of my hand.
Butterball.
Yeah, that was it. I just crushed this
It was
thing.
being
That
in
was
his
it.
truck for
Butterbean.
fucking.
As good as it got was I would sit on my left hand and make it go numb. That way it felt like someone
the
else was
stranger.
doing it.
The
Yeah.
stranger.
A blind stranger was down there doing it. So it was,
my
that's
God.
as good as it's going to get.
Oh, blind.
That's as good as shit's gonna get for me in high
He
school,
said
dude.
blind. I just pictured him fumbling, trying to find everything. It's
No,
like,
that's
you
just
good there?
you close your eyes and just. But you got to be quick because you don't want the numbness to go away. That's the key. That's the key.
Oh,
Just
shit.
You just
swatting
gotta
and shit
stop
like a
mid
cat.
to sit on your hand again.
Do what?
You have to stop in the middle to sit on your hand again.
it's- Yeah,
Too long.
sometimes.
Like
Yeah,
that
it
feeling
takes
again.
too long. You're like, fuck. Okay, next topic.
Sorry. So I mean, so Corno, do you still, after all the like examples we brought up, you still think back then a little more not as toxic, or what do you feel?
I just think toxic has a different meaning now. It's like I think a lot of today is more banter than anything. The truly toxic shit is it's on a higher scale, but not as often. I think most of it, the majority of it, is just banter. It
I can
be
agree with
aggressive,
that.
but I wouldn't call it toxic.
Okay.
After learning about swatting, I can definitely.
Yeah, like
Agree
there's
with
an
what he's saying.
extreme to it.
Yeah,
and
oh, for
that's-
100%.
That's it. Yeah.
The shit talking is
Beat-offing,
just
it's,
okay. Yeah, it's not toxic. It's just shit talking. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a bit of a difference.
You
What
shit
was it?
talk in a
I
lobby,
think-
you disappear, you never see him again. That's the end of it.
Yeah, I gotta
was
watch
a
what I
creator
say.
That was talking about cyberbullying. It's like just walk away.
Let's walk away. Turn off the monitor. Get up.
But dude, yeah, the only other topic I had is if there was a genre of game that was more prevalent, what would that be for you? For me, I know it's the especially since you introduced me to Tarkov study, it's gonna be like this Tarkov like survival, so like a zombie survival. Those types of games are my
So,
shit. Like
yeah, like,
zombie looters
I-
and zombie survival are my shit.
Yeah. And that's my genre as well. Is like I want more zombie games. And it could be rough like Tarkov, or it could even be something a little more casual along the lines of The Division, which that scam game was supposed to be. It was a fucking it would have been a dream come true. It would have been everything we've ever wanted out of a looter shooter survival zombie game. And I'm pretty sure at some point somebody's gonna make it happen. They're just gonna have a very uphill battle to fight now because of those dicks, and what they did with the day before. But that would be like the greatest fucking zombie game to. The closest thing we have was State of Decay. The only issue with that one is it had it had a tethering system. So like it'd be open world, you'd go, you'd loot, you'd shoot, you build your base, but you couldn't be too far from each other in the multiplayer world, which I think is what killed it for me ultimately. If you got too separated from each other, it would let you know, oh, you're too far from the host, and it would kind of teleport you to the host. I'd say more that
that's
was
dumb.
it's more of a limitation because it came out on the Xbox and it's on Game Pass too. But the new one, they have a new one that they're gonna come out with. If it doesn't have the tethering system, we should be good. That'll give us a really nice a form of just like zombie survival and looter shooter all together.
Yeah, because I think my favorite, in at least for that genre, is 7 Days to Die currently. Like that game is just way too fun.
That game's gonna be an
So
alpha
much with it.
forever. Like it's baked into the name. It's not 7 Days to Die. It's 7 Days to Die Alpha. That's the official fucking release
Mhm.
title.
I think for me, I think it would be not another fucking like class-based tactical shooter, but like a new tactical shooter. Cause like I found like I don't really enjoy like running and gunning anymore unless it's in like a BR, like a Battlefield type game where it's like massive multiplayer, like 127 versus 127. I kind of like the chess that you kind of have to play once you're like really familiar with a tactical shooter, and you can kind of get to a point where um you can read how like the gameplay is going, and you can um it's just like and this is kind of the reason why I'm starting to like Counter-Strike a lot more than Valorant, is because even though outside of like year to year, the maps every day are mostly the same, right? But there's like infinite ways that you can use your utility, use your gun, use your movement, to get to the objective. And it's all the part that I enjoy, which is like you kind of have to get to like a somewhat of a higher level as opposed to being like a new player, is where you can strategize with your team, kind of figure out a way, and it's just the action of trying to figure out how to get to the objective is, I feel like that's the most fun I've had in games for like a really long time. Because it's
Map
right, like
knowledge.
shooting is kind of like a prerequisite, but it's kind of like you need your mind, and like that's why sometimes after like a long session of Valorant, like I'd be fucking exhausted because like I'd be thinking more than I would be like shooting, so it'd just be like drain my brain. But some of those sessions were like super fucking fun.
It's map knowledge, man. Games where map knowledge is
Yeah.
key, like Rainbow Six. You
Yeah,
could be a terrible shot, but if you knew the map inside and out, you could shit on everybody. Just knowing how to move around, where to look, what to break, what to reinforce.
that game was fun too.
Naturally, I have a strange view on this. I don't know if it's really a genre, but I want more mascots. You know what I mean by like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro,
Oh, okay,
Lick-
okay.
Snake,
Oh,
or
like-
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
That's just for PlayStation. I know. As soon as I said mascot, I was like, "That's the wrong word." But you know what I'm talking about? Like Master Chief. You don't get these
Yeah.
franchise characters anymore.
Okay, I get what you're
Everything
saying.
is just spread across everything, and there's nothing like this is where you, if you want to play with this is where you go.
Yeah, I think
Like,
the only
can
God of War
respect
was
that.
kind of like that, but they started spreading him all over too.
Who? I missed what you said.
Kratos.
Kratos.
From
Oh,
God of
yeah.
War. But we don't
They're
get
the
like, any
only-
like franchise.
So you want more
characters anymore.
iconic characters? Like, yeah,
Everything's
I
just
get it.
one and done.
That's
I mean, you still kind of get that with some of the player the player based shooters, the hero based shooters. Like you still have your fandoms for said characters like Overwatch and shit like that.
yeah,
it's
that's what I
all
was
over
gonna
the
say.
place.
Like
It's not-
Tracer.
There's still a
that's-
bit of
yeah.
that, yeah.
That's not
But
like a
I
main
get what you're
character
saying,
for
though.
it, though.
So are you talking about like where a like let's say like for example Ratchet and Clank, right? So you're saying
Yeah.
you want like a brand new IP with a brand new like hero or mascot, and you want it just to be like some. But what genre would, or does it not matter the genre?
It wouldn't matter the genre. It's more of there's no like flagship characters. Like Master
get
Chief is
that.
fucking iconic. We don't get any more Master Chiefs.
Yeah, so we don't
Like,
have any
get
more
Master
like
Chiefs,
big
but we don't get
epic.
anyone. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
like the closest thing I can think of modern day is Nathan Drake from Uncharted. I've never played him, but I know it's a huge series.
I'm trying to think of like what recent new IPs where you have
There
characters.
isn't any.
Yeah, because a lot of
No,
games are
because
like
a lot of
create
things
your
go
own
for
character.
online.
Oh, it's either
Right.
online or
Well-
like if you're creating your own character, then nobody's really relating to like said character because it's just everybody's
That's
individual.
another gripe
take
I
on it.
got about fucking make your own characters. I've been saying this for years. It is 2024. How the fuck can I not like voice my own lines in the game and have my guy talk? You just put the little prompt up, let me speak, and then the game just has my voice in it.
I feel like there'd be a lot of legality issues with that.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
I
no.
feel like we might be heading in that direction with like maybe some AI voice generation in games. We're not getting into the whole debate on AI and gaming or anything like that, but like I feel like the tech may start creeping its way in over the next few years. Because I know
When
with
go to Call of Duty and
Starfield,
start yelling at random people. Why can't I yell at the fucking NPCs and they respond?
so like you like if you play a single player game with your mic, like you're
Yeah.
talking into it and you'd get some sort of feedback.
Oh,
There
kind of
was
like
kind of like a game
Phasmo.
like yeah.
Yeah, like it can work. Why can't I do that in most modern games? You imagine playing Call of Duty and you got to yell at Soap for being an idiot? That'd be
That
so
would be
fun.
kind of sick.
Like it would just read your tone and how you're speaking to soap, and it would respond either negatively or positively. There'd be a way
Yeah.
for them to do it, because it would be like a couple of
Concept-wise,
yeah,
I would shit my pants thinking about what that code was. Well, yeah, no thanks.
and maybe
Man
not like
said, bring
yeah.
back Medieval. And that's almost what I'm talking about. Like Medieval,
Yo,
I
Medieval
love that
was
game.
sick.
And Sir Daniel Fortescue is an awesome character. But I wouldn't say he's like a iconic PlayStation character. He had like what, 1 or 2 games and that was it?
Well, I mean, it's because they phased him out. Like during PlayStation 2 or like PlayStation 1 era, Medieval was like, that was huge. That was like
Yeah.
one, I think that might have even been like one of the, because it was exclusive to PlayStation, that might have been like one of the console sellers back then.
I feel like exclusives are only exclusive for like a year or two. And then they're like, all right, fucking send them everywhere.
Everybody.
We have
Yeah.
there are still console exclusives that only that console will have, But what we're seeing a lot more over time exclusive. It'll either be like on PlayStation for a year, and then it may come over to PC. It may be like a Game Pass or a PC/Xbox thing. Um, then the Switch is always its own thing. Like they're the ones I think that really do well with their own exclusives because they're not really competing with the console. Because most people will have a console, pick one, and a PC, or a console, pick one, and a Switch. So, but I mean, like we do still get exclusives, and people still hate each other for one console getting one and not the other. But then when they're the ones getting said exclusive they like, they're fucking happy about it. But if it's like a game they want to play and the other whatever the other console's gonna get, that's when they all hate each other.
Do you think the iconic characters from consoles, do you think they would actually sell in other ones? Like, could you
No,
like if they released
not
Some
Mario
anymore.
for Xbox? Do you think people would enjoy it?
if they release what for Xbox?
Mario. If Nintendo was like,
Oh,
we're gonna
yeah,
release
sure.
Mario
yeah.
on
I think
I would
Xbox,
that.
do you
say
think
it
Okay,
people
I
would
depends.
actually
I'm
sell
gonna
misunderstood the
say
question.
I'm gonna
I
say it
think that
depends.
would sell.
I'm not gonna say I wouldn't say all of it, but I would say there are some characters and exclusives from one console that would survive on another one.
I think so. I would argue anything that's exclusively Nintendo would sell everywhere. Like any Mario game, especially like think of playing Zelda on the computer, bro. Like with all the processing power we have, that would be
Yeah,
crazy.
I think that would be one that would sell well. But like I don't think Halo would do well on PlayStation.
probably not.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
way that's years of fucking like, oh, what do you have? Halo for Xbox and then whatever PlayStation has. I don't think that one would cross over.
and the funny thing is I think exclusives are just gonna like continually go to the wayside because I think with how many people are getting like mainstream people getting into gaming or on PC, I feel like the sales for consoles are gonna keep on like diminishing. But I feel like we're gonna be like the last generation that like would still be into consoles because I don't feel like kids like or the generation under us would really be into that because there's so much you can get done on a computer and also with like the rise of streaming and stuff and content creation, it's kind of
Yeah,
like
the
a two for
computer's a
one deal.
console and so much other shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think that one also goes into the fact with like because there's things like Steam Decks now. There's the
Yeah,
Razer has one where it's like a handheld, and then one other that I can think of. But
I think
there's
it's
just a
an
lot
LG
more that
one.
you can. Yeah, I think there's just too much that you can do with a computer.
Do you
Can't do
think
with
that
a.
Sony and Xbox will start making pre-made PCs someday?
That'd be kind of sick. It would,
As
I
well,
hope
it
like
to
a
wouldn't
God
be.
replacement
not.
console?
I don't think I would buy one, but I feel like that'd be a good pivot for them to stay relevant.
Yeah, I really hope to Christ not. Just for the fact that like
I was like that'd be cool. I
50-year-old
wouldn't pick one up, but
yeah,
that's dope. That's dope.
No, but like
50-year-old
you know what I
me could
mean.
not
Yeah,
listen to some fucking kid playing on his like Xbox PC. No.
Bro, we still have to deal with laptop kids where they got like a vacuum cleaner going on in the background because their fans are on high
Oh, yeah.
speed. But I feel like so let me rephrase what I said. It would be cool that like Xbox as a brand would still be around, but I feel like um I don't feel like I don't feel like that would be super viable because like unless they would be like really competitive to like all the other people that are like the other system integrators that are out there now, I feel like they'd be kind of shooting themselves in the foot. So there, I feel like that's another topic we could bring up like at a later podcast to where like where the console. Also, I feel like Nintendo will probably be the last one to like hold out in the console world, but I feel like as computer parts get cheaper and like they get better, I feel like there's really not going to be a reason for a console, especially with Game Pass and like games from Sony coming to the computer like at a later time, but they're still releasing on computer as well.
like I said, we can get into that another time. But like, the only counter thing to that I see is the advantage of console is still unified. One piece of hardware, you know it's going to work the same way across the board, and that's kind of what they're banking on when they sell it. Ease of use.
That's
You
true.
buy it, you plug it in, you turn it on, you know it's going to work. Whereas all of us have 5 different PCs that we have configured.
I think I
You know,
said
we're
that
going to get a
here.
very different way on how the game is going to play on each.
So you know how you can trade your phone in when you like upgrade it?
Yeah.
You think Sony and Microsoft should do that with their consoles? Like the new one comes out, you can trade in like your PS5 and get a PS.
Get a little bit of money back or whatever. Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
or
That'd be
either
cool.
put
That's a
like
good
you're
idea.
leasing your console, kind of.
They actually have that for. There was like a credit card that you could get, so you could lease an Xbox. When like I think it came out in like 2020 when the console craze was like actually crazy because everybody was stuck at home. But
I would
I don't.
shit. I would shit my pants if I had to miss a payment and my fucking Xbox got repoed. I would shit my pants.
Oh man,
Could you imagine them knocking on the door and just running in, just fucking unhooking that bitch and walking out
Yeah.
like your mom and you're getting grounded? I'd be so pissed.
like
That would-
especially if the
that'd be
game you're
fun.
playing is a subscription based, like let's say WoW. You know what I mean? Like you still have your subscription in good standing, but you're not paying for your fucking hardware, and they just yank that shit away.
Or if they do it remotely and hit your shit offline,
Oh yeah, they just break
they
that
wouldn't even
shit.
need to come and repo your shit. They could just
Just
No,
They just
break
break
off
it.
the internet. It's like, oh man, my
Yeah.
shit turns on, but I get a notification that
Amazon
I gotta
can't
make a
afford
payment.
EMP bomb in your house. It's like everything went off. Cool, fucking dope.
I would
Yeah.
just lose my fucking mind.
I mean, the concept, like, I don't have all the numbers, but we always hear about consoles sold at a loss. It's always the software that kind of keeps the company afloat, first party titles and stuff like that. So maybe that could be a thing, like leasing out the consoles and shit.
It'd be the most intelligent play because they're losing sittings of like devices. Shit that's just sitting on fucking shelves all over the place.
Yeah.
and with the fact that they do like refreshes every other year, like that's R&D money out the window and like all that shit for essentially
Marketing, everything.
yeah, the same shit but in a different box, you know?
Yeah.
like,
Slightly
how
smaller
much-
component, and then it's like,
Yeah.
it was this
Right.
big, now it's this big. And
right.
now you buy it all over again.
I don't think we got to hear Bu's take on what genre he wants to see.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
For me, it would be like, fuck you, Boom.
It was that. Okay.
Yeah, no, I know I'm probably about to get shit on by like 4 people.
So I want Tarkov 2.
Tarkov mixed with Apex.
I want Tarkov to get out of beta. There we go.
No, like I don't know if this is a thing, but a fantasy-based MMO. So
Ooh, I'd be
I-
fucking real down for that.
so like in a Harry Potter style fantasy, wizards, witches. That's my nerdy thing. I know, no. I know I'd lose you here.
Wizards
out.
one.
That's
Alright.
fine. Yeah, you're out. But
To be fair, I thought the Harry Potter game was gonna be fucking shitty. But then we
was-
played it and the combat was dope.
No,
it was
you
great.
like
Great
because you
combat.
modded it to have pistols.
Shut up.
That's the only reason you
Alaka
played it.
Blam. I'm just saying it worked out really fucking well. I love the shit out of that game. Dude.
Were you able to put your pistol sideways steady?
But yeah, so for me it would be that style. Really anything fantasy though. I could do any kind of fantasy MMO. Has anything been created like that though that y'all know of? I mean, are there a
Fable
bunch of them?
4, hopefully. Fable 4 should be able to fill that void. Because I
Okay.
think it's going to be multiplayer, and you should look up Fable 3, although I don't think it has like very big of a multiplayer following now. But Fable is a really good like fantasy, not like wizards and witches, but it's like
Yeah, anything
it has,
fantasy
like-
though kind of does it for
yeah, dude, Fable is the shit. I love that
me.
franchise.
Okay.
If
You
you
like
liked,
D&D?
because
If you like
Oh.
D&D, just play Baldur's Gate.
I was about to fucking say, dude.
Yeah,
Dave,
I was
you
gonna say,
might
like, try-
enjoy the shit out of Baldur's Gate 3.
and if you want to like a free MMO that's just you can try it and see how you like it, I would probably say Lost Ark.
Okay.
I would not
Guild Wars
recommend
2.
New World or Guild Wars 2 actually too.
Yeah.
Guild Wars 2
Did
is
you
a solid
play
one.
have you ever played any Diablo?
Yeah. I played the 4 with
Diablo 4.
all the
So
yeah.
then Lost Ark plays similarly. Same
Okay,
top
top-down.
isometric
gotcha.
view.
ESO.
Is
ESO is a good one.
free?
ESO.
Is it
I
about-
think it's like $4 or $5.
I know it's
ESO
on
is like
Game
a
Pass, but then yeah, I think like it's pretty cheap to buy if you're not
Okay.
on Game Pass.
No, I've got the
and
Game
that's
Pass,
basically,
so
that's
yeah.
Elder Scrolls. That's Elder Scrolls Online. So
Okay, gotcha.
MMO fantasy based.
Gotcha. Yeah. Any of those? Yeah, I'll have to try them for sure.
Years of Creation come out. TM.
I wanted to read the
Oh.
chat. Mary said bring back resistance. If he's talking about the
Resistance Fall of
zombie
Man.
Resistance on
Resistance.
PlayStation.
It was
That
the alien.
game was sick as fuck, dude. I wish
I
they would
remember
bring
that
it
one.
back. It was like
That was on
it was in like World War
PS2,
II
right?
era.
PS3. Yeah,
Yeah, PS3. Yeah, that game was the
Oh,
shit,
I
dude.
remember this. I remember the cover, but I don't think I've ever played it.
Yeah, Resistance Fall of Man. And then they had a couple of spin-offs and sequels.
I think it was
Back Army
the
too.
winter of 2007 or 2000. No, it was probably 2008. But my brother, he got a PS3 for Christmas, and we were on the big TV in the living room, and I watched him play through the majority of the Resistance, and then I played it a little bit too. That game was sick, dude. That and Killzone. Killzone was dope too.
Killzone was fucking great, man. That initial trailer for the PS3 of what it was supposed to look like, and then we all then it's like, oh yeah, this is in game. This is definitely in game, and it was all fucking CG. But then when the final game came out, they tried to like match it as best as possible.
Still a sick game though.
Yeah, but like I think those are IPs that are just dead. Like I don't remember when the hell's the last time they put anything out for those games.
Any dead games gone too soon, man.
Killzone's a masterpiece. Killzone was
RP
really
Anthem.
fucking good.
Fuck that piece of shit. I don't.
I mean, that kind of goes along with what the topic was. Like, what franchise would you guys revive?
Damn.
Oh,
WoW?
wow, 100%. I'm pretty. For a majority of people, it's a dead game. Like a
I
lot
was
of people
saying, aren't
used to
they still
play
putting
this.
out expansions? Like, isn't it still?
Yeah, like people are still like. It still definitely has a player base. It just doesn't have the same player base and what it was known for today as. So like, a lot of it is just. Like just transmog hunting, or you're just pushing like end game raids. That's it. Which is what you used to do before, but you had a little bit more fun in the between. Leveling wasn't as ass. They sped up leveling so you can get it done. There's no real reason for you to do it. Pay for a fucking power boost if you wanted to.
But in terms of like active player count, MMO wise, I know it's Final Fantasy and WoW. Aren't they constantly just like back and forth for first place?
So I think the way that Big is talking about, he doesn't mean like
Numbers. Yeah. Like it's
I
not
think
like
he
the
means,
active
like,
user.
revamp it so it's back to like it was back in the golden era, right, Big?
Yeah,
That's kind of
the
what.
good
Yeah.
times of it. Let me
Didn't
see.
they try that with the wasn't it WoW Classic, which was supposed to like
Yeah.
give you that
Yeah.
feeling of WoW all over again for the first time?
Yeah. Which is fine. Like I definitely played Classic for a little bit. It was just the fact that their subscription is still expensive as fuck for what it is.
I don't know. Like overall, I think subscription, even for MMOs, like just subscription gaming should just fuck off already.
Yeah, 100%.
So my only thing I would want to be subscription based would be sports games. Maybe an engine refresh every couple years, but if you want to, like, let's say I wanted to play 2K this season, right? Just to play online or like make a my player, like have your my player. By the way, this is not the game I want to revive. Fuck 2K. But what I'm saying is that because all they do essentially is just do a roster update.
Yeah.
They don't really change much. So like if you only had to pay for the subscription for a certain time and you can they would probably not make as much money, obviously. But if it would be like they have the engine and then they refresh it like maybe every 3 years, but you have to pay that subscription as long as you want to play that sports game. I feel like that would be a better model than just having to pay for a fucking roster update every year.
I was gonna
That's
ask. Do
partially why I don't play sports games anymore.
you think sports games would survive as a free to play with a season pass model like Apex and all the other?
I don't think,
You don't think so?
Actually, you know what? I think it would because I think like the normies that aren't like me that like I used to religiously buy 2K every year. It was 2K, Halo, and Call of Duty. Those are my 3 games that I bought every year. I think it would bring some of those people back, but I think since it would be a free to play title, I don't think it would have as much content as it does now. Because their excuse would be, oh well, it's free to play, and like you guys aren't buying the games like you used to, so we don't have the resources to add like all the cool modes that we used to have.
Yeah, but I mean, they'd have to figure something out for microtransactions, like whether it be like collector cards.
Bro, they don't have to figure out shit. They're fucking us every year with microtransactions, dude. The fuck game is good from them. We need to figure out a way to get our fucking sports
to get
games back.
more without that. Gotcha.
Yeah, we need to. I want to figure out how to get our sports games back, man.
So I zoned out for a little bit, but a lot of those arguments and shit, you could, if you made a Venn diagram of like sport game and Call of Duty, a surprising amount of the middle would be filled in. Because like everything that you're complaining about with the sports games, that's what Call of Duty does.
Oh, that's exactly what Call of Duty does. Same
Debatable.
game every fucking year.
No. Debatable.
It's not
Debatable.
even an updated roster every year for COD. It's just like
It's a different. They polish the shit
yeah.
a little different every year.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
just
they
put it
Like
that
Modern
way.
Warfare 3 is like, hey guys, brand new game, slide cancel.
No, but that's the thing though.
It's like,
This, so
That's an update. That's an
Slide
update.
it's super easy to say it like this year because essentially what Sledgehammer did was just fix all the stuff that Infinity Ward fucked up. But the 2 games before this one were Black Ops Cold War, which was Call of Duty, but you were in like Cold War era, had different shooting mechanics, different armor, and then the one after that was again same but different, but it was like a different turn on World War II.
that's Vanguard,
It's
right?
not,
Or...
but it's
Yeah,
not
Vanguard,
exactly
I
the
think.
same. Like I feel like sports games are more same than Call of Duty would be.
Oh,
I'm not. I know what you guys. Why you're fucking snickering. I'm
No,
not trying to defend Call of
definitely
Duty.
do
Just
see-
saying they're
Yeah.
different.
Yes, sports games are literally cut and paste the same thing. The only thing that's really changed over the past 10 years is the hit stick being taken out.
Yeah,
Sports
and
games.
like in basketball, instead of shooting with circle or B or circle or X, I think it was. Now you have to do the shooting with the analog stick. So like
Yeah.
it's
That's
essentially the same.
And Blitz.
Blitz was the shit.
NBA the streets.
Blitz, yeah, I was gonna say that the street games were fun. Blitz was also
Street
fun.
games are the shit.
Yeah.
So the game, I've been talking about this shit. I think I have like one of my earliest clips is talking about time splitters. If we could bring back time splitters, even if it's a fucking remaster of the 3 ones with better controls, I would buy it and I would probably buy 2 copies of it because that is the like a story mode, like story-based shooter, the best of all time. And it kind of had like the same shooting mechanics and like style of like GoldenEye. So it was like super sick because like you could even do like deathmatch and stuff, which was pretty fun. But the story mode and like the concept of the game to where like you'd have to go back into different eras and like you'd be like it would have like somewhat realistic like areas and like people from that time era. It was just so sick, and I wish that like I could find a way to play it on my Xbox One with mouse and keyboard because the controls are just that bad.
I'm reviving Legend of Dragoon. It is the
That's a
best
PlayStation
RPG.
game, right?
Yes, it was like the best RPG ever. It was essentially Final Fantasy but cooler. It hit like every stupid thing that a little 8 to 10-year-old corn dog wanted. You turned into half dragons. There was like a rhythm combat. Everyone had dope armor. The bad guys were cool. Soundtrack was great. There was a big dumb barbarian guy with an axe. It had everything. Combat was hard too, man, when you're that young. Like normally, like a Final Fantasy or a JRPG, you're like attack and your dude would run out there, fuck, and that's it.
Yeah,
This one they would
run
have
back.
like combos where like he would run out there and it would do like a rhythm thing, like a box would zoom in, and you had to hit the right buttons in the right time, or else he wouldn't attack. So like actually made you play the damn game instead of just attack.
So it was
magic.
turn-based, but it was a little more interactive to keep you in it.
And
I feel like
never
maybe
got
the
past disc 2.
yeah, like the Yakuza games now, or at least like a dragon kind of
Oh yeah.
like I fucking hate turn-based games, but those games I enjoy.
I feel like that's why I
played
got out of
Civ?
Pokemon. I'm tired of turn-based.
Yeah, like I said, as a genre, what we need is less turn-based games, but the exceptions would be Pokemon and the Yakuza Like a Dragon series.
Have you played Civ?
No.
You get to destroy nations. You'd love it.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Don't. Fucking don't. I'll be the polar opposite on this one. Fucking don't. Unless you want to be stuck in a game for 3 fucking hours, don't.
Civ is great.
Yeah, for beef. What does beef want to revive?
I mean, Beef can't
You got
revive
me.
shit. Beef just got into gaming. You know?
Yeah, man. I mean,
If Tarkov
yeah.
posts tomorrow, he'd be the first one to say,
if
please bring it
Apex
back.
fucking shuts down in the morning, that's my answer. Bring it back.
He's
I got
he's
skins
gonna
in
be
the
on the
game,
Give
fifth
me
guys.
the
line.
Blue Thunder. Yeah, that's the guy I want. Yeah, no.
So Apex and Tarkov, right? Those are your. You
Yeah,
ever tried any other battle royales?
Call of Duty, does that count?
No.
Warzone? No. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. Thanks
Okay,
for shutting
OG
that down.
Warzone was fucking fire.
Yeah, it was.
I would die on
Verdansk
that
was
fucking
great.
hill. Bring back Verdansk. Bring back
Yeah,
OG fucking Warzone. please.
100%. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Verdansk. That's what I want to have revived. Does that count?
Well,
According to Steady, no.
wait, hold on. You may have to pick
No,
another
I
one
was
because
kidding. No, fuck, dude.
Verdansk is coming back next year. They
For
already
sure?
announced it.
Oh, nice. That's pretty dope.
Well, his wish is coming true.
Yeah.
There you go.
The power of the digger's curse.
Yeah, fuck.
Nah, really, yeah, like y'all said, I haven't been in it that long, so there's I don't know, nothing really to revive for me yet.
We'll get beat to play Fortnite or some other battle royale.
Oh, fuck that game in the building, and I like the no build version. I've played
Yeah.
that.
Dude.
I've played the no build.
Yeah.
I can get down with that. The building shit though, my fingers are too
No.
fat. They don't work. It's not happening, bro.
Sidebar: the racing on Fortnite is fucking sick, dude. It's so fun.
Fortnite's just turning into a platform. It's not even just a game anymore. It's just like
Absolutely.
we're trying to bring everything into it.
It's got
Yep.
got the Unreal Engine 5 where you can make games in it and shit.
Yeah.
I found the fucking article that I was looking for though.
Oh,
So-
no.
When I started playing WoW, there was 6 million people on launch, like a year after launch. It peaked to 12 plus million. Today, there's roughly 4.5 million people playing.
Wow.
That's still a lot though.
God
So like
damn.
when I was still playing, there was still 12 people, and when I got out of playing, it dropped to like 8,
And what'd you say it is
But-
today?
4.5.
Oh fuck. Okay,
So
so it's way down.
There's
Yeah.
less people. Yeah, there's less people playing today than there was at launch.
We got a curveball from chat. Kira says, "Bring back Dance Dance Revolution."
It's called Just
My
Dance.
knees would blow the fuck up. I'd fold in a half, and then I'd just be deceased. Both my knees would blow out like a shotgun shell. It'd be a
Yeah,
bad
Yeah,
Second
but
you
I
get a
would
left
give it
arrow and a
my
right
all like I
arrow?
did back in the day. This
Oh,
fucking
100%,
man,
dude.
I'm gonna
this
make a
fucking
wild
man would
assumption
I'd
here.
be winded as fuck, but I would
I
dance
would
dance
hold
my
on to the
fat
bar
ass
in the
off.
back.
I was gonna
100%.
say Steady was probably the guy who fucking held onto the bar and crushed it.
Steady
I
doesn't
was
fucking
gonna-
play DDR. Suck, what the, wait, what?
Yo, why does Eddie's just ready to fucking throw bows no matter what, dude?
And out of
It's
all
the
of us here, I would
conviction.
ping
Steady was
no,
probably
look,
the guy that went in hard on DDR.
out of everyone
my
here,
fat
I would
ass has
ping you
ne-
as the DDR guy.
Why? Why would you say that?
I don't know. You got
Because you're the fight guy
Latino.
too, bro.
yeah that too.
Never.
In
I've
New York.
never. No, I've never been a DDR person. I've seen it played. I'm like, I can't. I'm not doing that. No, thank you.
Yeah, no. I think I tried one time, and remember like the little plasticky rollout ones. I think I was
Yeah.
playing in socks, and I slipped and busted my ass so hard I just stopped playing. I was like, I don't want to play this no more. This game is bullshit. I hate it.
Man, that's like
So
the time
this
I pulled
may-
my
I
peg
used to play
playing
Guitar
Ping Pong.
Hero and Rock Band, but not DDR. I didn't do any of
This may
those.
speak volumes of how lazy I am, but I saw that in the arcade for the first time as a child. I'm like, yeah, bro, no parts of me want to do that at all, bro. I don't want to do that shit at all, bro.
I didn't want to be the fucking fat kid just up there huffing and puffing,
I
missing
was,
all
bro.
the fucking arrows.
Red
Like,
faced,
I was.
fat, double
I'm
chin,
good.
just hitting
I'm
it.
just-
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Just fucking look like
Yeah.
a goddamn turkey with that thing just getting it, dude.
No,
I
mouth
was in
full of
fucking
dip.
shambles
Dude,
playing
for
that shit.
sure, bro.
He has the Slurpee
off
cup from the
sleeve,
theater just full of dip.
Yeah, just.
God.
But I would dance
Bro.
He's
my
like,
fat
he's
ass
like, I
off
don't got time to play
100%.
fucking games.
Yeah. Yep.
Did
Yo,
y'all ever play an arm wrestling arcade game?
Mm-mm.
The big like metallic looking arm.
It had like a big like metallic arm that you would arm wrestle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was horseshit because like as a kid I was like, man, this thing's tough. Then as an adult, I'm like, that's not a hydraulic system. How does anyone ever beat it? It's a bullshit game. And like my mom just let me play that.
No, what you do is you'd have
That's
like
right.
you and your friends, just everybody would hold the arm and try to pull it down.
He's a
Yep.
criminal, bro. I'm telling you. He's a criminal.
All right.
I had
100%.
this-
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm
It
with you on
wasn't
that.
a
Zach.
ticket machine. It's not like we were fucking
Yeah.
scamming the place out of tickets.
No, I was there scamming the fuck out of that thing constantly.
God damn it.
We had this
Yo,
thing.
by the
in-
way,
go ahead.
quick sidebar. If Rock Band ever comes out, we have to buy one instrument each because we have the whole fucking band here and have an online
Not
stream.
vocals. Not vocals. Claim it. Not vocals.
I'll do
I'm on the
guitar.
drum.
I'll do guitar.
I'm on
They
the
have a
drums.
Not doing vocals.
They have a
Corn
flute.
dog, you're on vocals.
I knew I was. That's why I didn't say nothing. I, was like, I knew that's what I was gonna get put anyway.
What do I
Didn't
get?
matter
The
what I said.
cymbal? Do I get the?
No, you get the bass.
Cowbell.
You get the triangle.
Cowbell.
Yeah, we need more cowbell beef.
Hell yeah!
People be on
Give me
bass.
some of
That's
those
what it
things that you
is.
just rub together that are wood. Give me one of them things. I'll play the fuck out. Yeah, no, not
Yo,
the rock. I want the one that's all ribbed for her pleasure that you rub together like you're fucking trying to
I
knead
That's
bread.
exactly what you're talking
I'm
about.
trying to
I
Exactly.
start a
want
fire
one of
in
those.
his-
Yeah, that's it.
We're just gonna be
We
rubbing
got
that
beef
shit.
on the rain stick.
Yeah,
Just
hell
fucking
yeah.
flipping it
I just
over.
flip it over. But then I get mesmerized by it and I fucking lose track of rhythm.
We have to have him in like peace sign glasses and like a fucking. We have to have a scarf around his head, dude.
Yeah.
He just gets that one face that's just stuck on it with the fat like bottom lip. Just
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Maris says bring back Splinter Cell and Dino Crisis. I agree.
Dino Crisis was dope.
Ubisoft, dude. Ubisoft has been teasing for years that we're gonna
Yo,
get another
fuck
Splinter Cell, but fuck Ubisoft, man.
Other games feel like shit except for X Defiant. That's the only Ubisoft game that I feel like has fluid movement. All the other ones, they have like stupid ass fucking, like everything feels like Assassin's Creed now, and I don't know why. Like Splinter Cell or not, Division feels similar. Like the only one that broke the mold was X Defiant.
is really good. Division 2
Yeah.
feels fucking great. Their free to play one that we all had the NDA on.
Well, you didn't like X Defiant? Or are you talking about the other one?
No, it was I forgot the name of it. Was it Heartland? It's
Heartland.
supposed to be the free to play division that we
Oh,
played.
That
and
was
we
like the mobile game one we were playing.
yeah.
That hunk of shit.
Oh fuck that game.
Yeah. Fuck whoever makes the servers for fucking Division. Whoever I pissed off, your kid still sucks at video games, so fuck you and your family. Piece of shits. Making my fucking game 12 times harder than the average fucking bear. This is bullshit.
Same difficulty as the rest of us, but Big's lobbies are always incredibly fucking difficult.
To be fair, let's be as fair as we can. Big is a fucking hound dog mixed with a fucking vacuum cleaner in those fucking games, dude. There's like the saying "no stone left unturned" is big in any fucking looter shooter.
Any
So
game that
it
has
comes
a
with
chest,
it comes with the territory.
yeah.
Any
Oh, you
game
guys
that
left
can
all of
find
this shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? He finds like 17 crates in 5
Yeah.
steps.
I'll
I'm
never
on a
forget.
roof that's outside the game.
Yeah.
Eddie, do you remember I was
Oh.
playing Borderlands 3 and like one of the new DLCs came out?
Yeah.
We beat a boss, we were moving on, and then we heard Dan just say, "Hold on, guys." And I was like, I bet you he's out of the map. We turn around and he had gotten himself like stuck on top of a mountain. We were done with the fight for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And the first thing he did was like, "Oh, I'm getting out this motherfucker.
Yeah,
There's a
dude.
door. Just go through it, dog."
Gotta look, man.
Secret
Just in
hunter.
case there's like secret shit in there.
That's how Big told us that Moxie had on blue panties, and we were like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
she
he
does.
lost him in the ship, and he just like, "Moxie's got blue panties." We're like, "Where the fuck?"
We're
are
like,
you,
"What?" And
dude?"
then he showed us
Where
how to
are
get there. I was
you?
like, "Holy shit, you're right."
Yeah. I was just underneath this shit for no reason. I forgot how I figured that shit out, but yeah. I had a missed career in fucking playtesting games. That's what it was.
I wish that was a career. Everything just gets early access, and now we are the playtesters. but
We are
don't
the
get paid for it.
playtesters. Yeah. We're paying to be the playtesters. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. What a great business model, though. They knocked that out of the
100%.
park. Imagine that guy in the meeting. It's like, why are we paying these guys to play the game? Just release it now, and then we'll fix it while they play it. Guy,
We'll lose like 20% of our player base, but we'll keep some.
Yeah, we'll get it back when we take off the early access and say it's full release.
And then charge full price for it.
Yeah.
Satisfactory is getting a full release this year.
Corn Dog, apply for a sponsorship already.
For what?
Something,
Satisfactory?
yeah, just something from them. Yeah.
No.
You
At least
plug
a
that
fucking
game
free plushie.
consistently.
Yeah.
Free
So
plushie.
good.
It's a good game. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
I don't want the plushie. I want the coffee cup.
Oh, okay.
Like a Satisfactory coffee cup. I'd be fucking legit. You hear that?
What?
Oh, that was aggressive, man. That was
Dude,
aggressive.
she's gonna come
Hold
across,
on, Blink, if
man.
you need help, Blink.
It's just a fist come through the screen.
So this may be for some of our OG viewers from the previous podcasts. Corn Dog, do you have a conundrum for us, brother?
No, it wasn't my week. I didn't think of one.
Got anything
Alright,
off the
alright,
top of your
fair
head?
No, because my brain kind of rotted after I read all this shit from my old Twitter.
That was at the beginning of the fucking podcast,
Yeah,
dude.
all the juice is there now. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, you could no. Well, like I said, you already put it on Twitter, so if you want to read it out loud, entirely up to you.
No. It's all good. It's all good, dude.
Boom's not ready to get canceled just yet.
No, it's good, dude.
It's not cancel worthy.
I remember one of my favorite tweets was about jalapenos and blowjobs. I don't remember what it was about. I think it was
I forgot once.
Yeah, it was like jalapenos are like blowjobs, but she squeezes your balls a bit. But habaneros are like blowjobs, but she uses a bit too much teeth, but you kind of like it.
All right, I think we're just gonna. We're the.
Thanks
We
for
appreciate
tuning
y'all
in.
we appreciate y'all for stopping by this week. We are the Alt Tab Podcast. Have a
Next
wonderful
week
rest of
is
your night, dude.
Beeve is going to be the host next week, so look forward to that.
I'm excited
No?
for the
Charcoal
wild
is
shit. That's
wood
gonna be
toast.
topics.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Oh, it's gonna
End it there. End it
it's,
there.
yeah, it's gonna be something. Bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Charcoal is a wood toast. This man says.
That was